I guess I should talk about this, and I really don't want to, but I guess I gotta get this review started. Hey guys, I really don't want to talk about this movie because I really didn't enjoy it, but I'm gonna save you guys the time so you don't have to watch it. Cabin Fever, the remake, 2016. For those who don't know, Cabin Fever came out in 2002. It was written and directed by Eli Roth, who I'm a semi-decent fan of, and I really like the original. I think it's a classic, like, torture porn, body horror film. And for those of you who don't know, Cabin Fever is about a group of friends who get stuck inside this cabin, or not stuck, they visit this cabin to just like get away and just like relax and chillax and party as the cool kids do. And one of them gets infected with a flesh-eating bacteria disease, and they're basically like, oh no, that's not good, we have to survive, we have to quarantine that person, and we all can't get sick, and it goes from there. And I really like the original. I think it's intense. I think it's really well done. And then there's the remake. And when I first heard about the remake, I was pretty excited for it because Eli Roth said that he wanted someone to remake it with his direct script, but from another director's viewpoint. And I'm like, okay, that could be cool. I'm curious to see how this turns out. And boy, was I wrong to get excited for it. The establishing shots are really well done. They're really good looking. They're really gorgeous. Some of the practical effects are good. Some are not so good. The blood looks really good. And the actors have moments, very brief moments, of star power. And by that I mean the acting's not very good. It's like not Sci-Fi Channel like ranking. It's not Sci-Fi level ranking, but it's slightly above like soap opera TV show reenacting. So it's serviceable, but it's not the best. Like, you can sit through it, but it's not like good. And the actors show very small like glimpses of hope that like, oh dude, they're gonna do something really good, and then it's like, oh, you just go back to your poor acting. But hey, in future films they could step up. And now for the bad. For those who've seen Cabin Fever, you'll probably remember the one scene, and I'm gonna do it a little bit. Pancakes, 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 and the kid freaks out. Well, they do it in this movie. Not once. They do it multiple times. And the first time, I was like, sure, fine. Because that's a scene that no matter how many times you hire the right kid or you get the right shot, it just won't encapsulate what the original one did. And after the first time, I'm like, fine, sure. And then they did it again. And I'm like, you just kind of ruined the little bit of hope that you gave me. Like I said, the acting's not very good. It's a really gloomy movie, and by that I mean there's like a very flat color palette. Some of the practical effects aren't that grand. And there are two scenes that are just so over-the-toply cheesy in what is meant to be such a serious, intenseful film that I personally had to laugh at it. But that's just me. And there's just one scene, oh my god, I just have to talk about it. There's this one scene where there's this rabid dog, and the dog is growling. And not like a little quiet growl. Like full blown, that dog's mad as hell growl. And the dog's mouth is not moving at all. the dog isn't moving at all. And I've been around dogs my whole life, and I've owned a few dogs, and I know how dogs act and how they move when they growl. And that dog literally was probably told to just sit, stay, and just stay there, and then they dubbed the growls over it. And I'm like, oh my god, why isn't the dog's mouth moving? It's not licking its tongue, it's not like moving its tongue, it's just standing there. And like, the growls that are dubbed doesn't sound like they came from that dog. So I could be making an ass right now of myself, but to me, they sounded dubbed. And a big gripe is the music cues and the sound cues. It would be a super intense moment where like two actors are fighting and they're arguing, and then something happens, and then the music gets so loud that you can't hear what the characters are saying properly. Like you can faintly hear them, and like they're saying stuff that you should hear, but the music's just so loud that you can't. And the sound mixing is really off. And in the remake of Cabin Fever, I didn't like any of the... Well, like's not the right word. So I liked two of the characters, but I just didn't care for the characters. And when you don't care for the characters, you don't care what happens to the characters, and that kind of cuts tension a bit. And it's like, I don't care if you die or live. I don't care if the dog bites your face off. I just don't care. And that's not what you want for a good thriller. So yeah, Cabin Fever 2016, the remake. Just go watch the original. The original's better on every aspect. So, now that I've saved you guys the trouble of watching it, have fun. Watch the original. Feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. See you next time.